Let's try and make sense of these crazy markets. Here is your market update for February 25th, 2022. All right, so listen, everybody knows that technology stocks are getting sold. It is relentless selling. So I want to look at the data and let's just hop right into it. The big money index, it's at year-to-date lows. You can see that right here. That just means that selling is picking up, right? And then we come here, we look under the hood, you can see that selling has just been increasing as buyers are just disappearing. And that is what is going on with technology stocks, right? People are worried about Russia, Ukraine, they're worried about interest rates. You come down here and we look at what is the sector breakdown of selling. 23%, I cannot believe this, is in technology stocks. That is a lot. And you might be like, oh, that's not a big deal, Luke. Well, it is whenever you consider that there's hardly any buying. So this is just looking at the technology sector, right? This is over 6 months. You see some buys here, some sells here, nothing going on here. Let's zoom in on that, right? You want to see relentless selling? This is it. So this is year to date, just looking at the tech sector, literally zero buys. In fact, 93%, I believe, of all of the signals that we see in tech is for sale. So it is a rare occurrence if a technology stock is getting up. You could look at my portfolio and see that is the case. But what am I doing in this type of market? Am I freaking out? No, I'm looking for great opportunities. You know that that's what we do at Map Signals. So let's look at one of the best names ever, and that is none other than NVIDIA, right? Great chip maker. It has that stairway to heaven over years, but do you think that they've fallen on hard times before? Of course, right? We had pullbacks of 2018, we had the pandemic right here, and then now we're at another pullback. So is this going to be a potential buying opportunity? I think it will be. So, well, let's look under the hood real quick. Look at this. Lots of green, right? Growth numbers doing well. 1-year sales growth, 3-year sales growth, EPS growth, you name it, and they're supposed to grow in the future. This is what I am looking forward to with the relentless selling. All right, so you guys are in for a treat because look, we know that Russia invaded Ukraine and it was a big volatile day. There still was a lot of selling on the rally that we saw yesterday. I'm talking about Thursday. But more importantly, and what I'm trying to drive home is we've seen selling like this before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to 2018 because that's what this sell-off reminds me of. So let's go here, stay with me. This is the big growth scare. They were worried about the Fed raising interest rates too fast back in 2018. Markets came unglued. Lots of growthy tech stocks just got crushed in that environment. That's the same thing that's happening right now. But now I'm going to show you why that could be an opportunity. All right, so we've seen a pullback like this in 2018. Look at some of the best stocks from 2018, what it looked like when they went through a similar style sell-off. So I've got Apple, Amazon, NVIDIA, Tesla, AMD. I've got the start date as August 31st, 2018. Let's see how these stocks handled that nasty sell-off. Well, you can see 1 month, they were up about 2%, but 3 months in, down 15%. 4 months in, down 25%. I mean, these are the types of numbers that we're seeing right now. And these are high quality names, right? These are great stocks, right? I've owned Tesla for years, but you know what? Whenever big money comes to sell, even the best stocks fall. But the biggest takeaway right now, and what I'm trying to do personally, is look for opportunities because look at what happens when you hold over the long term. You can see amazing gains. So basically this is near term, right? Kind of what we're dealing with now. Here's what you might could expect if you're able to find some great stocks over the long run. All right, so as I end here, I want to just remind you guys to think long term. Don't be fearful whenever you're a long-term investor. I do know that everybody's going through a lot of pain right now. Markets are just all over the place, but hopefully I've demonstrated that there is the potential for better days down the road. Just remember, this is not personal advice of any kind whatsoever. I just want to inform you and make you a better investor. I'm going to also point out that I just filmed best oversold stocks for March. Check that video out. Again, just some ways to think about what opportunities might be out there in a market environment like this. And then also on Thursday, Jason, right? We all love Jason. He's going to be finding some great ETF opportunities. So be on the lookout for that. And I will see you guys next time.